Alright, howdy folks, and welcome back to Gridiron Live. Today we're going to go back to NCAA 08. I want to take another stab at it because last time I got destroyed miserably. Hopefully this time around things are a little bit better. Before I do that, I just want to make sure I have my my rosters up. I would hate to go in and not have my roster. I mean, it's the only roster file, so I guess it has to work. Now we gotta go back. Okay, so we're gonna do exactly what the title says. Texas A&M. I never get tired of playing as the Aggies. I do play as other teams, of course, but not today. Is it UCLA? Somewhere here. It's actually pretty close. TU. There it is. Found it. Alright. So we got 6-minute quarters. Heisman skill. We're going to go 8 p.m. Good clear night for football. I was thinking about running a PlayStation 1 game on an emulator, but for some reason it's not that reliable. Not on this computer. I think it's because the emulator takes up CPU power. OBS takes CPU power.
But today, it's the host for college football. And it's a very warm evening.
And it's only a dual-core CPU. It is an i7, but it only has 2 cores, 4 threads. Probably can't hear this, but I'm going to turn this down just a bit.
This safety's a great leader of this defense, and he should be making plays all over the field today.
Ready for my prediction, Coach? What do you got? This guy is going to get at least 1 interception today.
I also turned down the interceptions a little bit. They were already at 30 for both CPU and user, so I switched it down to 5. Hopefully that has some kind of an effect. If not, I'll just have to set it to 0.
Kicks it off, and this game is underway. There's a missed tackle. They'll bring him down at the 32-yard line. And now we get to see this offense for the
NCAA 08 is probably, I don't know if it is my favorite on 360, but it's up there. It's up there by NCAA 11.
The offense will start at the 32.
The gameplay is just a little bit smoother than some of the other ones.
Gives it to the back. And he breaks another. And that'll be a gain of 10 by the running back.
I've said this before, the player models I like as far as like their overall build. The textures aren't the best, but to me these look more like football players than some of the other ones starting in NCAA 09. And then they just started getting more and more cartoony as they went along. This to me feels more just feels better locomotion, animations are a little bit more impactful.
And down he goes at the 48-yard line. Markey gains about 2 yards on the run.
I just like it better. So they're going 2 wide. We'll stay in a 4-2-5. We'll go cover 2.
From their own 48-yard line, it's second down. Olsen comes to the line under center. Single backfield. The Bruins put a man in motion to the left. There's the play fake. Lets it fly. They'll bring him down at about the 45. He had to stretch to get that pass.
So they're stopped short, 13 inches.
Works out well for this offense.
They're going to go 3 wide.
For 7 yards. Third and a foot. Ball on the 45-yard line. Defensive line is in tight.
Option.
Options right side.
They got that one.
And they make the stop right around the 34. So they convert on third down, guys.
What a play. This kid broke a tackle behind the line of scrimmage and then scooted ahead for a first down.
He scooted for the first down, all right. This coming from the Sunshine Scooter.
Hey, this kid
So they're
can
going
live up
3
to the
wide.
name,
We'll
my
go
friend.
nickel normal.
First and 10.
We'll hit them with a little 5-man blitz.
The line is making some adjustments.
It's too loud for number 7, he says.
They hand it off again. They'll drop him for a loss.
Instead of running around the defenders, he ran right into them.
I don't think it mattered if he ran left or right or over the top. They just lost the battle up front.
Let's see. Do they have a cover 2 here? Yes, they
So
do.
it's second and 10. Ball on the
It's not a
34-yard
Tampa
line.
2, but
The defense is in the nickel.
I guess that's a 4-3
UCLA
play.
comes out with an I formation. Gives it up the gut.
Got him.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards.
They're going 3 wide again.
Third and 5 situation. This is the 8th play of the drive. Olsen steps back to pass. He passes it. Has it to the
Dang.
senior. That ball was thrown into coverage.
Yeah, but one of the reasons why this play is very good is the fact that the quarterback had confidence in his receiver's ability to either catch the ball or play defense if it came to that. In this case, the receiver came away with the ball. Terrific play.
Offset I formation in the backfield. He'll keep it on the ground again. Touchdown, UCLA.
And he gets tackled right into the end zone.
Into the end zone.
Yeah, but it wasn't all him. The offensive lineman just pancaked the defense on that one.
Here's the kicking team to try the extra point.
So UCLA strikes first and goes up by 7.
Perez is lined up to kick this one off. Franks and Brown back to return. Decent kick. Franks fields it at the 13. He's taken down at the 35-yard line. Well, they're down a touchdown. Let's see how this offense responds as they come onto the field for the first time.
You know, Brad, it's important that they respond here with a solid drive. The more momentum a team can build early in the game, the better off that team will be as the game wears on.
They'll go to work at the 35. First and 10. I formation here. Sheds that one. He's still going. He makes it to the 38-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry.
So Jaworski Lane gets A&M's first 3 yards on
This young man
offense.
is a solid tackler, and you can't say that about many cornerbacks.
Second and 7. Ball on their own 38. McGee is under center. Texas A&M comes out with an I formation. McGee off the fake. He fires right side. And he's hit before he could go anywhere. Boy, did he zip that ball in
Is
there.
that
Yeah, you're
Martellus?
right. There's not a whole lot of quarterbacks out there that can make this throw. He delivers this one right where it has to be. Great arm strength.
They line up at the 49. First down.
Good catch by the big old tight end right there.
Lane gets the ball.
Jaworski Lane muscles his way for
Around the
8
41-yard
yards.
line. 8 yards.
On the play.
They line up at the 41. Second down. The Aggies come out in a 2 tight end set.
GM Gunner says, upgrade the stream? Question mark.
Straight ahead. And he's taken down at about the 35.
I'm
So
not
they pick
sure.
up
What
the
would
first down
upgrading
there.
the stream
It was
mean?
About a 6-yard gain on the play.
Maybe the
important
game?
thing is they were able to pick up the first down.
I was
Really
playing
starting to show
04
how much
earlier.
they're relying on this halfback to do all
So
of
I
the
guess.
work. And right now, he's looking pretty good.
First down, 10 to go. The Aggies line up with 2 tight ends. McGee back to throw. He looks. He rolls left. He'll take it himself. And he's tackled around the 27-yard line. Well, they didn't
I was
get the
thinking about
first
throwing
down
it
on the
to the
field.
tight end
Good
up
run by
there,
the
but
quarterback.
He made a good decision to take off there.
the defender was a
Hey,
little
some
too close
quarterbacks
to
would
him.
have tried to throw the football into coverage, but he did the right thing. Just run it.
So it's second down and about 2 yards to go. McGee comes up to the line with 3 receivers split out wide. McGee steps back to pass. He's
God
taken
dang
off.
it.
He's taken down.
Tackled from
Around the
behind,
26
3rd and
yard
1.
line. He didn't look too comfortable on that play.
Guys, it looks to me like he's getting
Where
happy
am
feet
I
right now
from?
back in the pocket. He needs to be a little
Well,
bit more
I'm
patient,
from
step
Texas,
up and just throw
born
the
in
football.
Texas.
It's third down, and this offense is about 3 feet away from
Lived
that
here
first down
for a
mark.
very long
The
time.
crowd is really letting them hear
I
it.
did live in New York for a little while.
They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And that run got
Yeah, you're right. The defense definitely won the battle with the line of scrimmage there.
But I lived most of my life here in Texas, so
They're going to try a long field goal here. Texas A&M. will
I
take
did
their
not mean
first
to
down
pick
out
that
of the
field
half.
goal. I want to go for it. Oh wait, it's 4th and 5. Never mind.
It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. The field goal attempt will be about a 47-yarder. The kick is up. It's got the distance. No good. He hooked it right. That's
Too
a
far
tough
to the
break there
right.
for the kicker.
And the home crowd is absolutely loving it.
The noise in this stadium makes it
Texas
real
lived off
difficult
of
for those
Holland.
kickers to concentrate.
Especially when you're right in front of that student section.
I'm not sure what that means.
They'll get the ball here at the 30. The Bruins come out in the ace formation.
Do you mean to live off the
Tight ends
land?
here. The halfback with a carry. About 7 yards on that carry.
7-yard gain on the play.
Pollock? What is that?
From their own 37-yard line. Second down. Olsen lines up under center. 3 receivers split out wide. Back to pass, and they get the sack. A big-time
What a
play out
sack.
of defense.
Well, he just really overpowered the offense there. He simply used power to slide right through and come up with the pressure to bring down the quarterback.
A road in Houston.
From their own 30-yard line. It's third down. Olsen set to go to the air. He's going right. Complete.
I've had some friends that lived
Tackle made
somewhere around there.
49-yard line. What happened there, guys?
Well, they were in
I don't think they live there anymore, though.
And I couldn't tell if the defender slipped or got beat.
No, he just got beat. It was a good catch for the first down.
So at the end of one quarter, the score here in L.A. is the UCLA Bruins 7, Texas A&M nothing.
Okay. So they got 2 wide receivers.
First and 10. Ball on the 49. The backfield's in an offset I formation. Bell takes the give. He makes it out to midfield. He might have gotten a yard at best.
1 yard
It
gain
looked like the
on the
rush
play.
caused some problems there, Coach.
Yep, they were in there so quick that the running back was never able to get
Yeah,
started.
got to stop. It's 2nd and 9. Cover
They
1,
line
I
up at the
guess.
50. It's 2nd down. Olsen lines up under center. One in the backfield. Olsen comes to the line under center. Single set backfield.
Nice spin
Bell
move.
gets the ball. He dances around, but they're still able to bring him down. How about that run by this halfback?
You know what? When this offense can run the ball like this, watch out. They can score quickly.
Watch out is right, because now you got to worry about the run and the pass on defense.
I used to skate sometimes.
They'll line up at the 35. First down.
I don't really do that anymore, though.
UCLA lines up in a double tight set. They hand it off again. And he's tackled at about the 35.
Makes the tackle.
And the halfback's got
No gain
nowhere to
on
go.
the play.
Wasn't really
It's
I
2nd
just
and
used to
10.
skate out
Ball
of
on the
boredom, really.
35-yard line. Olsen lines up under
It was
center.
kind of just fun to ride on it, really.
Caught. He's hit and taken down. The wideout made a
Man,
good-looking
tearing
grab
me
there.
up.
You're right. And the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
Here's the 8th play of the series. First down. The line is making some adjustments. The halfback with a carry. He couldn't shake that tackle. Bell
2nd and
gets
4.
6 yards on the play.
Gain of 6 on the play.
I used to work at Goodwill. That was kind of a short stint,
We're
though.
at play number 9 of this current drive.
You'd be surprised how much stuff is in that donation.
The Bruins motion to the right side. Olsen drops back. Slings
That
it.
donation warehouse.
Oh boy, almost intercepted. What a huge
Stuff
break
piled
for the
up
offense.
He had his
on
hands
all the way up
all
to the
over that
ceiling
ball
in that
and just
warehouse.
couldn't bring it in.
It's also crazy how much stuff people just get rid of. And how much stuff just gets thrown away.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. Olsen is lined up under center. He drops back. On the run, batted away.
Now that's the way to get in there and break up a pass.
And more importantly, Coach, brings up a 4th down situation.
So it's 4th down. And the kicker's on to try this one from 35. Forbath can make it a 2-score game. And it's right down the middle.
Oh,
That score leads us to our
Got it.
cardiac drive summary. Perez is lined up to kick this one off. Frank and Brown back deep to return. Kicks off. Taken at the 5. And he's tackled at the 24-yard
I think Bo's
line.
good.
So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. First and 10. The Aggies set up in the gun.
Hopefully I can get some offense going.
The Aggies audible to something else. Looking to throw. Surveys the field. Pocket holds. He rolls out
God
to the
dang
right.
it. Just got to get rid of it.
As a coach, you got to be concerned with what the defense is throwing at you. I tell my quarterback to take what the defense is giving you.
I've done some other
Second down and
projects.
10 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. Going with the shotgun here.
I finished a card game simulator.
He's looking to pass. Looks. Pressure coming. McGee goes down with a sack. And that'll get this defense fired up.
The offensive lineman had his feet too close together. As an offensive lineman,
I have a lot
you
of
gotta spread your
unfinished
feet and have a nice
projects
pace.
that I work on.
It could have been worse, though. There was only a 1-yard loss on the play.
And
McGee is in the gun. 5 wide formation.
sometimes I make progress, sometimes I don't.
Trying to change the play.
But I usually learn a little bit each time.
Looking. Rolls to the right. And now he's going to improvise. He's on the run. He steps out at about the 33-yard line. Oh, my, what a run on third down. Still a foot or two away.
That's unfortunate. You run all that way,
YouTube
make
is
the
a weird
right
place
move, put you in
sometimes.
position to get a first down, then it comes down to just a couple inches.
Brantley awaits the snap. There's a punt. It's a line drive. Austin fields at the 29. He's pushed out of bounds. 47. A scoring drive the last time out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive.
Yeah, there's no lack of offense on that last drive.
Yeah, they took the ball right up the field. This
Google
defense
has all your
find a way to
metadata,
slow
so.
these guys down.
They'll start this drive at midfield. They come out with 4 linebackers. Movement along the line. Olsen looking to throw on first down. That one's incomplete. He made the catch, but it was outside the white line.
This quarterback has to just settle down and get his feet underneath him. He took the receiver clearly out of bounds.
Not by
That kid had
name,
no shot to make the catch.
but
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 47. The Bruins go with the I formation.
I have
Defensive line
Couple-
looking to clog that middle.
a couple names in my head.
They're going to pitch it. There he goes. He's still going. And down he goes at the 30-yard line. A big gain for the halfback.
You know, when we talked to the coach yesterday, he said they were going to run it over, up, and around this defense. Well, here they got a nice gain on the old toss play.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Yeah,
The Bruins line up with
figured
two
it was
tight ends.
Lucas.
The Bruins come out in a 2 tight end set. Olsen.
Darth
looking to
Dilk.
throw on first down.
That
He
was
caught
the
it, but the reward was minimal.
I don't know, Brad.
that was
I
the
don't know what the
username I
quarterback
had
saw,
for you
but,
in
hey, at
my
least it wasn't a
contacts.
sack or an interception.
It was a safe call
Darth
on first down.
Dilk.
You never know when someone's going to break loose and make a play.
It's second
Not
and
sure where
7.
that came from.
Ball on the 27-yard line. Olsen still has it. He flares it out right. Here's an opening. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. That was some play by the fullback.
Wow, I
Darth
love how
Dilk.
this offense uses this guy. He blocks one play,
It's Darth
plays
Dilk
the
and
next, then
Darth
they'll throw a
Malk.
long pass.
Yep, he even finished this one off the right way.
I think
In the
Malk
end
was
zone.
almond milk brand or something. Just disgusting name, but it stuck.
They'll line it up for the extra point. And he converts the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off.
Yeah, I'm not dead,
Kicks it off.
thankfully.
He'll return it from the 4-yard line. And
I
he's
feel like I do a decent job at avoiding that.
defense did a nice
every
job
day.
shutting down the offense the last time they had the ball.
I like throwing the ball here. It makes the defense think they have to stop the run and or the pass.
They'll start at the 23. McGee is under center. I formation behind him. Setting up the play action. He steps up. And he's sacked.
That's what happens when the protection breaks down up front.
Yeah, but Coach, I think the quarterback has to release the ball quicker, or he's going to get pounded out there.
Going to Rhode Island. Yeah, I hear that's where Peter Griffin lives, right?
The offense in a hole here after the sack. 2nd and long. The Aggies go with the I formation.
I think I've been in houses bigger than Rhode Island.
Hands it off. They'll bring him down around the 20-yard line. UCLA just took their first timeout.
On the play. Timeout called by the defense.
It's 3rd and 13. Ball on their own 20. Lane lines up in a deep back. I formation.
Do you have family in Rhode Island?
Adjusts the play at the line.
I don't think I've ever been to Rhode Island.
He might not be able to get the pass off. He rolls out to the right. They're going to be forced to punt it away here.
Great hold by the defense. They were expecting the pass play, and they defended it very well.
Austin is the deep man awaiting the return. He really got a hold of that one. Austin fields it at the 35.
Jeez.
He's stiff-armed, and he's shoved out of bounds at the 39. The offense will be hoping they can move the ball as well as they did on their last drive.
Well, Rhode Island's definitely a different scene, I would assume.
If they can get some protection up front, then I look for this quarterback to make some really big plays.
Less cows, I would assume.
They'll start this drive at the 39-yard line. First down, 10 to go. UCLA lines up in the offset I. Number 86, motioning to the right. Olsen gives it up the middle. He's taken down at the 36-yard line. So they get about 3 on the draw.
It would take me a lot to not live in Texas. Although I wouldn't mind being in Arizona, maybe.
2nd down and 7. Ball on the 36. Olsen lines up under
Wherever there's less people, I think is a good place to be.
To go to the air. The senior makes the catch. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch.
So
there.
tired of
The
living
wideout was able
in
to
traffic.
find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
It's 1st and 10.
I thought you had sold your store or something.
I formation. He'll get the call again. UCLA will call a timeout. And now they've only got 1 remaining. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Maybe I didn't understand
Ball
that correctly.
19-yard line. They're in the red zone. Where
Does
last
Brian
time
still
they
lease
came
that
away with only a
Mercedes?
field goal. Bats it down. The corner comes up
I
with a
remember
nice play defending
everyone
his
was
own
kind of
end zone.
upset when he
I'm
did
not so
that.
sure he couldn't have come away with that interception that time. Good play, but I bet he's kicking himself for not catching that.
Everybody felt like they wanted raises. And
3rd
then
down, 5 yards to go.
Brian shows
Ball
up in a
19.
Mercedes.
Drops back to pass. On the run.
That's just funny.
And he's immediately tackled. He made the catch, but he didn't get the first down.
Yeah, right now, the way this defense is swarming, there's just no room for him to get upfield for the first down.
This defense will give the quarterback those underneath routes all day long if it can prevent them from getting a first down.
4th down. They'll line up the kicking team. This one is about 32 yards away.
Money bags, Brian.
And it's off the upright, no good. So the kicker is unsuccessful, and this defense couldn't be any happier. So we'll change possession with a score. UCLA 17, Texas A&M nothing.
I think Ian was hilarious.
The offense will take over at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. McGee is back in the gun. McGee, back to pass. He's rolling right. Lets it go on the run. And it's knocked away.
Boy, that was a good defensive effort there.
The ball was there, but the defender beat the receiver to it. Nice play.
It's 2nd and 10. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback.
Yeah, I still talk to him.
They're calling an audible. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's on the run. They line up at the 20. 3rd down. They line up in an I. McGee lines up under center. McGee drops back to pass. He's in trouble. Complete. He's knocked out of bounds around the 33-yard line. We still have a half left to play, but right now they've got this thing under control. Our score,
Not a great showing at halftime, but
17. Texas A&M. Nothing.
could be worse.
We're ready to start the second half as the teams are lined up for the kickoff. He kicks it off. Brown fields it at the 13. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out.
Yeah,
and start
1st down's
another
too
drive.
late though.
They line up at the 32. It's 1st down. McGee lines up under center. I formation behind him.
I wonder if you're still playing PUBG with
They get it out there on the toss.
all the Chinese
He
people.
makes it to the 35-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
That was always hilarious.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on their own 35. Texas A&M is going with the offset I backfield.
I usually stream kind of sporadically
They'll give it off here. And they
when
make
I
the
have
stop
time
at the
in
35.
the
He barely got it past the line of scrimmage that time.
usually around midday or so. Typically not on in the evenings just because I don't have the privacy to do so.
3rd down
But
and
since
7.
I work
Ball on the
super
35-yard
early,
line. The Aggies come out with the offset
I
I.
usually have some time midday. And that's usually when nobody's watching,
And this one falls incomplete. And that'll bring up a punting situation.
which is
The
okay
offense
for now.
really had
But
nowhere to go on that one. The play was very well defended. Now the incompletion will force the 4th down and a punt.
I'm just on here playing my dumb sports games.
It's 4th down. They come out in a punt formation. Austin awaiting the return. Gets it away. It's low. Tries to shoot. Brought down.
I play older stuff too, like
Well covered by the kicking team. He didn't go anywhere.
on the
What I like
PlayStation,
about this play is that the guys stayed in their lane
Super
and
Nintendo,
went on to the big play.
Dreamcast.
The offense will start at the 28-yard line. Olsen is lined up under center. Backfield in an offset I formation. Inside you. He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
My goal for this channel
This
is
solid defense. Try it out.
my goal for this channel is for it to become
2nd down.
a 90s pizza party. And I don't know exactly what I mean by that, but Like,
Back to throw. Down the middle. This one will fall
I just
incomplete.
want everything to be a
Quarterback really
compendium
lucked out
of
there.
I thought they had a
all of
chance
my
for an
nostalgia.
interception, but I'm sure they'll settle for the incompletion. It still was a good play.
Yeah, probably can't
They
play
line up at the 30.
Xbox
Third
360
down.
games online,
Marquis.
except
Alone
for, well,
back. Man in motion.
you can play some games online.
Guns it across the middle.
Um,
And he's tackled around the 40-yard line.
That was a laser, Kirk. This guy has a huge arm.
yeah, games that I play a lot, the only way to play them with someone is either couch co-op or remote play,
We've got a 1st and 10.
which means
Ball on the
running an
40-yard line.
emulator.
UCLA comes out with an I formation. Marquis is the deep back as they line up in the I. They go with the run.
Run an emulator,
At about the
use a
49.
program called
They go
Parsec,
with the
and
run.
then
That'll be a gain of 9.
another computer can join
This is a solid
your
defense.
computer.
Try it out.
They connect, and then it reads their controller input as controller number 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever.
It's 2nd down, and this offense
So I've done
is
that
about
before.
3 feet away from the first down
That's how
marker.
people play like Genesis games
Olsen
online.
lines up under center. He'll get the call again. So we got a few yards.
But I don't have an Xbox Live.
If you can continue to pick up small chunks
The
of
newest
yards
console
like
I
that,
have
you
is the
can
one I'm
really start
playing,
to wear
the
a defense
360.
down.
And
They line up at the 47. First down.
typically newer games don't interest me that much. I still play them,
Offset I formation in the backfield.
but
Complete. Great concentration. That one's more than good enough for the first down.
Well, Brad, that is a great play by the quarterback to find his target past the marker. To keep
running
this drive
Parsec
moving.
isn't that difficult.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Really, all the work is done on the host side, so I would just
Backfield.
run the emulator that I
Offset I
want,
formation.
which I have all of them on the little SD card,
The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground.
and I literally have like every Super Nintendo, Genesis game, NES, Game Boy, or whatever. I would just run the emulator, and
They're
then
about 4 yards away here on 2nd down.
I think you would install Parsec
The
as
Aggies
well,
will defend with a nickel. Play
and I
action.
think I can just invite you, and then you just
And down they go
automatically connect.
at the 20. The quarterback just rifles that one in there for a good game.
So it sounds a little confusing, but it's really just clicking on an invite link.
Break his receiver's fingers.
It's the 9th play of the drive.
A&M defense looks like wet noodles.
Bell will run it again.
You're talking about the player models or the fact that
15-yard line. They get about
they can't
5
stop the
yards from
offense?
halfback.
If it's the player models, it's because
Try this.
that's just the way they made them, I guess. They made them kind of glossy.
2nd down and 5.
If it's
Ball on
the
15-yard line.
actual performance you're talking
I
about, then
formation
that's
here.
my fault.
The Bruins line up in an I formation. He drops back. He throws it. That pass good for a first down.
Yo, Kirk, did you throw that ball that hard back in your old Buckeyes days?
Are you kidding me? Of course I could.
The performance is definitely my fault.
First down. They'll try to get it in from the 5-yard line.
Although I do like games that let you
They
do
must
coach
be
mode,
expecting something up the middle here.
so you just call the
Off the
plays.
fake. Short pass to the right.
Oh,
And it's knocked down. Number 86
that would have been
was the intended receiver on that
pick
pass.
6.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Pick 6 room service.
This is
Texas A&M.
That's not what I wanted to do. So 36 catches that and runs 90 yards for touchdown.
We'll take a timeout. And they've got
snap
2
on
remaining.
that chin strap and go out there and hit somebody.
We're at the 12th play of the drive. 2nd down. UCLA. Motion's right. He'll get the call again. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
They sure shut down the halfback on that.
It's 3rd and goal.
Boy, they were
Might be
in
able
the
to
backfield in a hurry.
might
The
be able to get a
back
goal
just had
line
no
stand.
space to run the football.
Although they'll probably find the hole somewhere.
13th play of the drive coming up. 3rd down. Olsen lines up under center. 3 receivers in the formation. Here's a little draw play. Stiff arms. Touchdown, Bruins. So the halfback took it in for 6.
Simple play call there by the offensive.
So they tackled him into the end zone. That's always helpful. So he's, what, 5 yards out?
And what makes this run even better is that this defense should have had him down in the backfield. But one broken tackle later, and he has
It's not
a
looking
touchdown.
good.
They're setting up for the PAT. He makes the PAT. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Perez looks ready to kick this one off.
I was playing a lot of PlayStation games on
Passing at the 5.
the emulator, but the emulator,
After their last series.
I used to run it on my desktop, and this is actually on my laptop now. And my laptop, although it does have an i7, it's a mobile i7, so it's a dual core. So it kind of gets bogged down running the emulator,
Tackle made at the 30.
running
3
OBS,
yards on the carry.
That
and
was a great
everything.
tackle. The defender seemingly came out of nowhere and put a big hit on the ball carrier.
So I'll have to... I have another computer that I could set up here.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 30. The Aggies go with the I formation. McGee steps back to pass. Looks. He takes off. Got an opening. Knocked out of bounds at the 40. He made a real nice play on that one.
I'll tell you what, in today's game, you have to have the ability to run the football. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He made a great play.
All right, man.
Really gave his team a boost.
Appreciate it. Catch you later.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 40. Lane is the deep back as they line up in the I. McGee back to throw. He lets it go. It's complete. And he's tackled at the 49-yard line. A nice completion that time.
Good completion. And I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but that was exactly the same play they just ran. They're not very creative
See ya,
in their
man.
play calling.
Creative. You don't need to be creative with these kind of results.
Texas A&M using an audible. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. I think the pressure forced that miscue, guys.
Yeah, good job here.
All
by the
right,
defense.
so
If you let
let's
this
go
quarterback step and throw, it'll kill
shotgun,
you all game.
split
But they got excellent pressure on
twins.
that play.
2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 49. McGee lines up in the shotgun. The Aggies set up in the gun. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. And this one's broken up. Taylor was the intended
If
target.
interceptions were set to
3rd down
30,
on the play.
that would have been a pick. So I definitely got lucky there.
3rd down and 10 coming up. McGee is in the
That's
gun.
my favorite
4 wide
pastime,
receivers.
is throwing interceptions.
McGee back to throw. Surveys the field. Dumps it right. Still on his feet.
Boom.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 33. How about that pass, fellas?
Hail Mary.
The defense was coming with the blitz, and that opened some room for these guys to get open.
Yeah, and if you're coming with the blitz, you better get to this quarterback. Otherwise, he'll make
It's not quite Hail Mary
It's
time
1st
just
and 10.
yet.
Ball on the 33. UCLA lines up in a dime defense here. McGee drops back to pass. He rolls out to the left. Now he's scrambling. He'll take it himself. He's into the open field. The quarterback trying to make a play.
Well, he did a nice job of getting some yards there on the scramble, but he needs to learn to slide to avoid those big hits.
Trying to have some semblance of an
27-yard
offense.
line. It's second down. They'll work from the shotgun.
Yeah, every team has a Hail Mary.
Drops back to pass. He looks. Caught. Now with a juke. Brought down in the open field.
This is a simple case of finding the hole in the zone.
But I mean, I'm already like at the 30, so throwing a Hail Mary
Give the receiver some credit, too.
isn't really throwing a Hail Mary
Made a
because
nice
it's not
catch
like
for the first down.
50 plus yards down the field.
It's the 9th play of the drive. First down. The Aggies line up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out. The halfback with a carry. Lane looks to be a little slow getting up. From the 21-yard line, it's second down. The Bruins line up in a nickel back. McGee drops back. Can't find anyone open. Rifles this one out.
Come on.
He's taken down.
Why does he have to stop? Just catch the ball.
A nice completion there.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that defense has got to adjust their coverage a little bit. They can't continue to let this happen.
Lee, you're right. They've got to mix it up. Try to confuse the timing of this offense.
McGee set to go to the air. He looks. McGee gets taken
I don't even know
down.
what I was looking for there.
That was a pretty good sack there, Kirk.
Pretty good pass rush. They just did a good job of getting to the quarterback.
It's fourth down, and they're going to try to go for it. The Aggies come out showing 3 wide. Texas A&M using an audible. McGee back to pass. Slips it short.
Oh
And
my
it's
God.
incomplete. Not much of a chance on that one.
Well, they had to go for it. They're at a point
Stares
where
at the
there's
ball
not
as
much
it
time
hits him in the
left. You gotta
face.
Put it all on the line.
You aren't going to convert many 4th downs against this defense. That's a really good stop.
That's NCAA 08 for you.
They'll set up shop at the 14. First and 10. The Bruins come out in the ace formation. Olsen is under center. Olsen back to pass. Down the middle. Lewis tips it away.
It looked like the quarterback thought he had an open receiver there, but I don't think he saw the linebacker.
I don't know how you could miss him. He's huge. And he came up with a very, very nice play.
Olsen gives it up the middle. And down he goes. And the 27. And that
This
one
is
goes
one of
for
my
a big,
favorite
big
plays in the
first down.
playbook. You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 27. UCLA sets up in the eye.
Get him.
And they got to
Boom.
him before he could get back to the line. There was just no
Wish they
daylight
could have done
in
a little bit more of that earlier.
There's a reason.
Well, that's one way to get involved in the game. Great stop in the backfield.
Second down, 15 to go. Ball on their own 22. They come out with a big set. Olsen drops back to pass. Dumps it right. Got it to the senior.
Come on.
Around the 38-yard line. What a throw and catch, guys.
I'll tell you what, this young kid has a real gun for an arm. He sizes up to play well, and then gets the ball out of there.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 38. Drops back on first down. Short pass, right side. And they hit him in the backfield. That's a loss of about 3.
Really, they just had nowhere to go after the catch.
It's second down and 12. The Bruins come out in a 2 tight end set. Olsen calls for motion left. Back to pass. Throws it on the run. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. Coach, you made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did.
I feel like I should have had a couple more interceptions. They were clean, easy catches. Maybe 5 interception. Rating is a little bit too low. Might have to bump it up to 10 or 15.
Third and 12. Ball on the 35-yard line. Olsen drops back to pass. He throws. Catches
Wide
it,
open.
and he's taken down. At the
4th and 1,
47-yard
maybe
line.
they'll punt it.
Decent gain, but they're still just short of the first down.
Yeah, if the receiver would have reached the ball out a
I'd
little
like
bit,
to at
he
least
would have been able to
score.
pick up the first
I haven't
down.
scored at
Yeah, but
all.
that's tough to do when you have this defense
Not in
coming at you.
NCAA 04, not in this game. And they down it at the 5.
At the 5. Great punt there to pin them deep inside their own territory.
Man, they got a nice bounce there as well.
Yeah, a lot of times those punts will hop right into the end zone, but this time it didn't go anywhere.
Texas A&M comes out with 3 receivers in the shotgun. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. The defender could only get a hand on it.
A hand on it? If this kid wants to be a big-time player, he better start getting 2 hands on it.
Yeah, Lee, the ball should have been picked off.
Texas A&M lines up in the offset eye. The Aggies.
Let's move Bennett out to the right.
McGee goes with a play fake.
Go over the shoulder.
Horton knocks it away.
The safety did an excellent job of reading the play. He looked up, found the ball, knocked it down.
That's exactly what you're taught to do as a defensive back, and that's why he's on the field making plays.
The Aggies line up with an offset eye backfield. They're calling an audible. McGee set to go to the air. And it's knocked away.
The
God.
quarterback didn't have much luck throwing the ball on that drive, Coach. As a matter of fact, he didn't complete one pass.
Hey, let me paint you a picture of what's going on here.
Okay.
And it'll be a picture of this quarterback actually completing a pass. Because that's the only way we'll see him actually complete one today.
The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs.
I guess Jaworski Lane is out. I haven't seen him in a while.
McGee drops back. He's on the run. Slings it left. No good on 4th down. And they turn the ball over. Shouldn't they have punted in that situation?
Even though
Did he just overthrow it, or what's going on? So he throws it. So number 13 tries to catch it on his left side instead of reaching out.
you're right. I think they should have punted.
And while I disagree with the call, I've got to admire the tenacity of this coach. He'll do just about anything to win. They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive.
This is going to be another ugly game, guys.
Here's the give. Sheds that one. Touchdown, Bruins.
Just let him in.
Nice job by the offense to get the final few yards to the end zone.
Yeah, they knew what play to call for in that situation and made it work.
So the kicker lines up for the PAT. And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 3 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter, the score is UCLA 31, Texas A&M nothing. Perez looks ready to kick this one off. And it's off. Brown takes it from the 6. They'll bring him down at the 30. And the defense stopped them cold on 4th down during their last drive.
And this is another chance for the defense to show how tough
Well, I'm not
they
going to
are.
win it. I feel like I've said that in every game I've played.
First down, 10 to go. The Aggies line up with 2 tight ends. Drops back on 1st down. Surveys the field. He gets sacked on the play. How about the effort of the defense right there?
It's been a great effort by this kid. He has been
Nowhere to
absolutely
go with the
sensational.
ball.
That was his 2nd sack today.
Yeah, that's 2 sacks today for this defensive end. He's really showed up and played the type of game you'd expect from him.
McGee is back in the gun. Nothing gained on the play. That'll make it 3rd down from their own 28-yard line. It's 3rd down. The Aggies come out in the shotgun. UCLA lines up with 5 defensive backs. McGee steps back to pass.
Guess I'll take this first down real quick.
He steps out at the 41.
What happened there, Coach?
Well, it was 3rd and long, and I think the defense was expecting a pass. So they snuck a run in there and got the 1st down.
And it worked well. I give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator there. Great play call.
1st down, 10 to go. Ball on the 41. The Aggies set up in the gun. McGee back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Dumps it left side. And here's and he's shoved out of bounds at about the 47-yard line.
That's all I got
Threw
are
that
short
ball in there
throws.
nicely. Did you see that, Coach?
Yes, I did, Brad, and that was a good pass and a very good game.
From the 47-yard line. First down. The Bruins line up with a quarters defense. There are 7 defensive backs on the field. McGee on first down. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play, Kirk.
Well, that was an excellent route, and he did a great job of holding on to the football.
McGee set to go to the air. He's going to take off. Here he goes. Decides to slide.
Take
They
the yards up the middle.
They've got a decent drive going here.
Yep, the offense is doing exactly what they have to do. Move the sticks.
UCLA comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Texas A&M using an audible. McGee hasn't thrown a bad one this drive. Rolls to the left. Here comes the pressure. Out of bounds around the 22-yard line. McGee.
I feel like that's
gets
all I
around
got
4
sometimes
yards
is
on
a
the play.
scramble.
From the 22-yard line, it's second down. Texas A&M lines up with 3 receivers in a shotgun formation. McGee lines up in the gun. He's got 3 receivers in the formation. McGee.
Nice.
back to
That's a
pass.
touchdown.
Perfect on this drive. He leaps and he's in. Touchdown. And that was a spectacular touchdown catch.
Man, this guy is good. He catches the ball like a receiver. And, guys, don't forget, he did play a little bit of wide out.
Barely got that pass out, too. Juke 2 people at the same time. Fortunately, we have to go for 2.
So the kicker's going to stay on the sidelines. These guys will try for a 2-point conversion. Goodson alone in the backfield. McGee hasn't missed yet. Surveys the field. Waits till the last moment. Intercepted, and I think I can hear the fat lady singing.
It's a crazy play. Man, I just needed to toss it to Goodson. Man, my awareness is so low. So right here he's open. If I can just kind of toss it to him. But I get hit, and so the ball goes way up here. It's like, how many is that? 6-1. And it does land in his hands, but he gets hit.
This is where you'd normally look for the onside kick. The coach must have something else in mind. Kicks it away. Ramirez takes it at the
Guess I should have done an onside kick.
and he's taken down
It's just
at the 36-yard line. The offense
so
dominated the
unlikely.
game on the ground during their last drive on their way to a touchdown.
Well, moving the football hasn't been a problem all game.
Yeah, but this one's in the books, Coach. I expect him to run the ball, kill the clock, and put this one in the books.
First and 10. UCLA comes out with 3 receivers in a single back formation. They'll give it off here. He breaks it. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
3-yard gain on the
Second
play.
and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 39. EA Sports would like to congratulate today's players of the game. Nice job.
we'll probably wait till the 5. 2.
Olsen hands it off. Juke move. Look at the power. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there, running the football by this guy.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 47. Bell lines up as a single setback. There are 3
Under a minute, they
receivers
got a
for that
first
line.
down,
Play action. He rifles it to the left.
and they're still throwing it.
And they make the stop at the 28. They pick up a few yards there on the pass.
And I'll tell you what, that fake handoff froze the secondary just enough to allow for the receiver to come up with a nice gain that time. Good call.
Olsen is lined up under center. The Aggies line up in a nickel back, and they'll run them again. Couldn't shake free from a nice tackle there. That's a 3-yard pickup.
On the play.
It's 2nd and 7. Ball on the 25.
25 seconds left. Alright. Tough loss.
Handoff up the middle. He jukes. And this one finally comes to an end, and it wasn't even close.
Another bad showing in NCAA 08.
Pontiac game-changing performance for today's game. Thanks for joining us for another presentation of NCAA.
Let's take a look at the game stats.
And our final score in this one, the UCLA Bruins 31 and the Aggies of Texas A&M 6.
64 yards on the ground, 115 through the air.
Signing off. Until next time, so long, everybody.
0 turnovers. Stephen McGee, 10 of 22, 115 yards, 1 touchdown. It's not too bad. McGee also got most of the rushing yards, too. So, tough loss against UCLA. I'll have to come back and play another game eventually. I do like 08 a lot. It has its flaws, but the basic gameplay, the feel, the locomotion, the animations are pretty solid, actually, compared to some of the newer ones. But that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.